makibrigada basa. Halika na at makinig sa ating Cubs Amazing Stories. Atin ang palawakin ang kampanya sa pagbasa. Tara na o tara na, tayo'y makibrigada basa. Tara na o tara na, tayo'y makibrigada basa. Halika na at makinig sa ating Cubs Amazing Stories. Atin ang palawakin ang kampanya sa pagbasa. Tara na o tara na, tayo'y makibrigada basa.
Achoo! Achoo! I've Got the Flu. Written by Andy Michaels and illustrated by Mark Hernandez. Chickadee! The bluebird sang. The lion stomped, his forepaws hang. When knock knock, bang, the doorbell rang. He peeked outside to view. They shout, "Surprise!" Tears filled his eyes, his stomach full of butterflies. The lion cries, he slaps his thighs, "Balloons and flowers too!" While lion filled the floral vase, gorilla tied balloons in place. Then hippo sneezed in lion's face. Gorilla snorted, "Ew!" The polar bear baked birthday cakes. Gorilla guzzles gobs of shakes. The hippo whizzed, "My tummy aches," then sniffed and sneezed, "Achoo!" The milkshakes peppered polar bear. The cakes clung on gorilla's hair. The lion's food flung everywhere, and rhino's food flung too. The hippo shivered, "I feel weird." He coughed and hacked, his red eyes seared. And when the hippo's throat had cleared, he cried, "I've got the flu." The polar bear and lion stared as hippos run his nostrils flared. Gorillas wrapped him up and blared, "His cheeks are hot, it's true." They tucked the hippo into bed, hands full of tissue, cheeks bright red, a cloth and ice pack on his head, thermometer askew. Gorilla sniffled, "I feel weird." He coughed and hacked, his red eyes teared. And when Gorilla's throat had cleared, he cried, "I've got it too." The rhino said, "Scooch into bed." Gorilla asked for toasted bread. They covered him, they cooled his head, then smeared his chest with goo. The polar bear whined, "I feel weak." The rhino pleaded, "Feel my cheek." He huffed and puffed, "It hurts to speak." They moaned and groaned, "Achoo!" Gorilla burbled, "Herbal tea." The hippo snorted, "Sugar-free." The rhino pleaded, "Make it 3." They sniffed, they wiped, they blew. The hippo hankered soup and bread. Gorilla wanted his spoon fed. The rhino whimpered, "Rub my head, we need more blankets too." The polar bear shook, "I need more." He tugged, they yanked, the blanket tore. First cold, then hot, their bodies sore. They wheezed and sneezed, "Achoo!" The rhino tossed and the hippo slept. Gorilla lay in bed and wept. Their noses red, their fur unkempt. The room smelled like a zoo. For days they sniffled, sneezed, and snored. Their feet were rubbed, their tea was poured. "I want my mommy," lion roared. They all whined, "We do too." Then on the day they all were well, they rode their bike, they rang the bell. Fresh air at last, they could all smell. Birds sang, the sky was blue. Then lion shivered, "I feel weird." He coughed and hacked, his red eyes teared. And when the lion's throat had cleared, he cried, I've got the flu! Uh-oh! They rushed the lion into bed, hands full of tissue, cheeks bright red, a cloth and ice pack on his head, thermometer askew. For days he sniffled, sneezed, and snored. His feet were rubbed, his tea was poured. Please rub my tummy, lion roared, and read a story too. Achoo! Achoo! I've got the flu.
Tara na, o tara na, tayo'y makibigada basa. Halika na at makinig sa ating Cubs Amazing Stories. Atin ang palawakin ang kampanya sa pagbasa. Tara na, o tara na, tayo'y makibrigada basa. Tara na, o tara na, tayo'y makibrigada basa. Halika na at makinig sa ating Cubs Amazing Stories. Atin ang palawakin ang kampanya sa pagbasa. Tara na, o tara na, tayo'y makibrigada basa.